No one's watching. We only use this in reference to figure out what the fuck was going on last time. And by us, I mean me. We were in the middle of a train battle. We had thoroughly beat up some train robbers, one of which was a familiar face, the Boar Man, who is currently stunned. And in that moment of space between breaths during this fight, there was suddenly an alarm of some kind. The lights in the train turned to red and they began flashing. You could hear an alarm being sounded. And as that took place, the poor man stunned, just murmuring out of his mouth, "He said it would work. That son of a bitch was right." But more murmuring as he was stunned. And that is where we left off. He is not downed. And the way I see it on here, it was his turn last. So now it is Straw's turn.
Oh, shit.
We could pull us over if we're...
You're right. You're absolutely correct. Which I believe you can now see.
Maybe we can put this in the so I can see it.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
You can move that thing.
No, it's okay.
Why?
Where am
I can't control that. That's something that Matt will have to control. Like the visibility of that.
Working on it. Other things. Working on
But most of you are in the dining car. In fact, all of you are in the dining car. Wait.
Not the bar guy right in front of me with the yellow dot?
Yes. That is the board.
And didn't someone
Formerly known
else
as
just come
Warren.
out or something?
No one else has come out.
I heard it scream.
You heard screams from towards the front of the train.
Thank you. I knew there was something there.
Right.
Oh, right. Because we assumed
We have
that woman was in on it.
I'm getting pizza grease on my computer. That's not a good idea. Don't put pizza grease on your computers, guys. Only energy drink.
Can I get a reminder
Scott, what
for
likes
how
grade?
long it has been for the portal being open?
That's a great question, to
Sound
which
like-
I do have an answer. Sure.
Also, the condition cocktail on the Boar Man is currently stunned and frightened and 0 movement. But those last two only last as long as we don't pop them.
Okay.
And the stun is about to
Thank you
end.
for the reminder.
Sugar dumps.
Get a little bird bounce in your soul.
That's not the paper. This is sugar dump. Should have been tracking it here. Sorry, I just need to figure out where all that was.
And
Very strange.
The crust is weird.
it is. I don't like to use it as much as I usually do.
Yeah.
It's not as good.
So given the hour and the day and the football, I'm gonna assume this is all fresh dough.
For some reason, I don't see the little thing I was using tracking it, but I do kind of remember it's, without giving you a specific number, it's been a while. You know, it's been around. It's got It's probably somewhere around the halfway mark. It's what you did. It's been around 30 seconds. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less.
I'm in the heat of the moment. I'll ask check myself.
I would like to go towards the sound, the scream.
Okay. And no one has any timers on their own personal things that are in line with the portal. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing started with it, so I don't feel like there's anything that would give you an exact tracker on it. Sure.
Would you be able to move me 30?
I can.
Oh, would you be able to move me 30 feet towards the screen going around the portal? And then I will see if I want to continue to
Wait,
dash.
Okay, that's this way. So
Leave it, Louis.
okay. You
Louis.
can get
Leave it.
into the passway.
Hey,
30 feet.
Oh, it's behind us?
I understand that this is a little confusing. Am I doing this wrong?
What?
Yeah, I'm doing this wrong. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Wrong one. Because I've established it goes this way. You're here, so there. You get right into the gallery. You see that people are still kind of ducked around kitchen areas. Some people are in the walk-in spaces.
Do I see the woman that was saved from a bullet?
Mm-mm. She had left to the standard car.
Okay. Who screamed? I say to the car.
When you had that, yeah, she passed by you towards the standard car. Asking the people here, they're kind of like just pointing back towards the standard car. They're not trying to make noise in this moment.
Wait, which way is that? Why would I? But
It's
it's
the same
sound?
direction. It's the
Mhm.
same-
Oh,
that's
okay.
all the standard car is
Okay.
next up.
You go this way to get down here.
Now I'll
leave
keep
it, Louis.
moving and do a dash.
Okay.
Louis.
Leave it.
Yeah, that gets you about here-ish. Not quite out of this car yet.
All good for me.
Okay. And it is Tower's turn.
I'm going to check on the screen. I hope that one of you two will handle the situation with Mr. Gorman. And Power will then leave.
We have a mind link going?
Good.
Four,
I'll let
five, six,
Power know.
seven,
This came from the standard car.
8, 9, 10.
Oh,
11.
that's gonna be hard for you.
Even further on, you said. And
Yes.
Tower will. Yeah. Gonna burn that last key. To dash as a bonus action. Step of the wind.
God, you have a lot of buttons.
1, 2, 3,
Oh my God.
4, 5, 6.
Do you make it into the next car?
I will be able to make it into the next car. Just moving down. I'm at number 6 on the. Oops.
Your token slices, dices, and Julianne's fries.
6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know what I'm seeing at this
Yeah,
point.
hold on 1 second. Don't move.
Yep, fair enough.
That worked? It worked for you. I need to make my GM.
I need to also switch over which one of these I'm using now because move that side of the screen. There it goes. Perfect.
Cool. And can you see this now?
Yeah.
You see a bunch of people that have been here. They all seem to be quiet in this car and standing, seated this way. Like as you're walking, they're looking in the direction that you're walking.
Howard will ask to be running at this point, dashing into the car. Howard will yell out upon entering, "Who screamed in this car?"
You get no response.
And well, I guess use its action to try to interact with this person right there.
As you, what are you trying to do? Like, how are you interacting?
Laying a hand on sir or madam or other.
As you do that, you feel them go like this towards the side of the train.
Oh shit.
And as you kind of get a better look, you see that there is a hole about this big on their forehead that is smoking.
Oh,
That answers that question.
Yeah.
It looks completely burned, not like through, but like a bored hole that was done by flames. Essentially, you can see charred skin and sinew. Sinew? Not there. You can see charred skin there. And like a hole has definitely gone to the skull, into the skull.
And just like looking around, I'm seeing similar. If I
From where you're seated, you can actually see that person in purple. There's seated like that. They have a similar situation, but it looks like the skin there has been like eroded away, like it's eaten away.
Looks like we're dealing with Anton Chuga.
I report the massacre as it were, and I think I'm able to get to this point on track.
That person, similar thing, except where there would be a hole, they still have a melting like ice spike in place.
do you see
Oh,
her
God.
tower?
Oh God. I have horrible worries about what the just happened.
But no, I have not been able to locate the person. Either I've located many victims, but not the perpetrator.
One last thing you can see in this space, because you can see from one end to the other, that end point where the helm, you can see that the steel has been almost like perfectly sheared in a doorway.
How's your chair?
And you can see just the bottom edge of what would have been the wall or the metal door, like laying flat into that space.
And they have penetrated the engine car. Engine car? Elm.
Whatever we're dealing with, it's not trapped in here with us.
I'm on my
I
way.
mean, assuming that I didn't use my action to interact with that person to figure out what I figured out so far, I haven't done an action at this point. Because I would just use it to dash. Essentially.
Yeah, but I feel like you were kind of,
I totally
you
get
kind of inspected the space and touched the body, if you will.
information is important. I totally understand.
We skipped the formality of a roll as a dead person fell over.
Absolutely.
Like if you were, because you stopped and took time to look at it is what I'm thinking. Because otherwise, if you were just running by, I might have made you like see if you could see it as you went by.
That's
But you got the information because you used your time.
Yep.
An inspection check.
Yeah, which is a real thing in the new rules.
Oh, like actually investigating things is
As an action.
codified?
There's an investigation action, there's also a study action. And they're different actions using different skills. So
I mean-
it specifies like perception versus investigation.
Which I think people usually just kind of
They
rule
tried
it like we've done just now. We're like, well, that feels like that takes more effort than a cursory glance, so action. But it's cool that
You
it's
guys either tried to do that already or just default to perception always.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything.
We're good, I'm good.
That's what you can see. You see this thing open. You can't tell how or why yet, because I feel like, just heads up, that might take a little more to suss out how this was done.
Sure.
We'll move on, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
All I'm saying is if we want to do the playtest, we could just play Pathfinder 2.
Yeah.
then we'd have to sort of learn a new system.
Would you though? Would you though?
Aaron,
Okay.
So what's new? I have 3 actions now. Deal with it.
Over the mind link, I asked, Howard, can you see anything into the helm?
Not at this point. I know that
so a little more clarification on what it looks like for you. It is pretty dark beyond. it doesn't seem to be well lit in this moment. You can see it sort of like periodically a flash of light.
Okay.
And just a reminder as well, looking out the windows in this car, it does look like a clear. It's weird because you know this train is moving incredibly fast, but when you look out the window, it looks like what we would think of a normal train pace, and it's like a nice clear night.
I'm pretty sure there's 2 doors, like, there's like a holding cell before the helm. Are you able to see into past both doors?
Yes. Into the helm itself.
Yeah, the natural light of the standard car is just lighting like the first 5, maybe a couple more feet beyond into the helm itself. You can see like
For what it's
the floor change, if that makes sense.
and for what it's worth, I do have 120 feet of dark vision that can see through magical darkness. I'm not sure if that means anything in this particular moment.
Secrets. Secrets. Secrets.
I mean, I blew my key to summoner. It's here.
Yeah.
What do you
Sorry, I
do
know
with
it's
your
Noah's
candlelight?
turn.
Oh, it's okay. I'm
Now we're
just
kind
getting
of-
information too.
Yeah.
Because I have ideas.
And Tower would be trying to do all that. Trying to
come
make as much
on.
information as possible. So it's starting to
Well, that does exceed the entirety of where from where you are into the helm all the way down.
I'm gonna double check that visage of the actual self. Yes, 120 feet, both natural and non-natural.
Great. So what you can see, because it is like gray, anyways,
Yes.
you can see almost like half reflection eyes on a humanoid form. They appear to. It looks like that girl. It's hard to see in this coloration though because you're slightly almost getting like camera flashed as there seems to be like a square's worth above and like it looks almost like static falling from the square. That outline is like partway. It's like underneath this square, and like they look like they're in like almost a climb position from the. Does that make sense?
Yes. And I would like that.
But they're facing out towards tower.
In the moment the tower takes to look down the hallway, they're like this,
Okay.
and they just in this weird vision that doesn't even make sense in dark vision. Because you're like, why is it going like this almost? Why am I
Analog static.
getting? You see just like light flash across an eye on eyes, if you will. So you know what I'm saying? Like you would with a person if you just took a flashlight and you might see it.
Okay. I'm going to start running towards the door to go towards the standard car.
Okay.
Oh wait.
This person is no longer stunned, by the way.
Oh.
But it does have 0 movement.
Does have 0 movement.
I also didn't realize that there was another. I
Why
don't
can
know
we
why.
not access?
So it's actually
A long way.
a long way away.
Alright.
Okay.
Also, Seder went down, right?
Yes. Oh, I can't access them because I'm not.
It's just Mormon standard. Okay. Woman.
You know it because there's an open portal here.
So he's frightened, but that doesn't mean he wouldn't attack me.
Why does he?
Theoretically, no. Allegedly, he has reactions remaining.
Is someone's color yellow? Is it a hunt?
I do believe so.
So that coloration is representing what?
I think it's just noting that it's my effect on him.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. But at any rate, you can go past him, but they probably will get a reaction.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
As he kind of regains his senses and is,
And hitting him will stop his frightened status.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as we don't deal damage, he is stuck in place.
Remind me, what kind of weapon was he using? Or any weapon? Axe?
Yeah.
Warhammer?
Maul.
Yes.
Oh, did you? Sorry, I didn't hear you say that, but I was chewing.
Okay. And Straw already ran up to, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay, then I'm changing plans.
It's
I
just
should-
so far away.
I should invest in a ham axe.
As a reminder of what took place last time we were in this combat, as I said, it's been a while. He looks beat to shit right now,
Sure. Okay.
but he's there. And beat to shit does not mean not dangerous. But
Okay, I'm gonna start making my way out of the car. I'm gonna start moving up towards this, whatever the next car is.
the galley
Uh,
towards the front.
yeah.
That's
So
the
1,
galley.
2. I'm gonna do a diagonal here for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I'm dashing. I don't know. Oh, this is like kitchen stuff. I can't be running through that kind of.
Preferably not. You want to try and parkour over like
No,
pots that are
good.
forgotten, still boiling, shit like that.
Alright, I'll be right there. And Steel Defender's gonna follow me up as well. It should be able to make it pretty much right next to me if I wanted to do that.
Sounds good to me.
And
Legal.
I say to Shra, a way that maybe I could try to trick them into stopping the attacks for a minute. I could make myself look like the Borman. Maybe you could go back and help watch over, make sure he doesn't fuck around too much, and I'll keep heading up that way as quick as I can.
Alright.
Alright. That's it. That's my turn.
Cool. Excellent.
That's a good one.
Sort of. Just thinking through what's happening here.
Can you see the playlist?
You can see that.
Can you see the playlist?
It's on YouTube.
I don't want to get on the Wi-Fi. It does weird things on the phone.
You can see that the person that you've identified, sort of beyond in the dark, seems to be doing. It's they're fiddling something. Flint, is your turn.
All right. Oh, where did Boar go?
He should still be there. Oh, it's just lower.
Oh, there we go. All right, I'm going to continue being in this room so that he can continue to see me and be afraid.
That's not how to roll back here.
Into the mind link real quick. Look, do you want me to send him back through the gate, or do we want him still here?
Still got a bit before it closes.
I need to remind you because it's not here on this map. The satyr was thrown to the portal, but never made it through the portal. So they're laying like at the Borman's feet, but out cold.
Oh, in that case, I would like to go over and bum toss the satyr in.
You have an extra attack as well, right?
That I do.
Sure. Using an attack.
That is a thing that exists that I need to remember exists.
They're not going to get far beyond this. Like you can almost still see their shape, kind of frosted glass out on the other side. But
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
on the other side.
All right. To the mind link again. In or out?
Out.
Get him out of there.
All right. Second part of my attack action, I would like to attempt a shove.
Okay. And this is opposed strength and dex, I believe?
Yeah.
It's
For the person
definitely
trying to shove, I mean?
definitely my strength.
Versus one of their others, right?
Yeah, athletics versus the athletics or acrobatics of the target.
I always look, see if NPC character sheets have like trained skills, just in case. They usually don't. But sometimes they throw you for a loop.
Occasionally, there's an important.
You know, like, oh, they actually have an athletics.
The Nothic knows Arcana.
Oof. Your attacking?
That's going to be an athletics of 18 and 19.
19. That will easily do it with their 5 as they go through the other side.
Big fucking oof.
Okay.
So have fun on the other side. Boop.
Portal's still open. Will this change anything with your fear?
As long as he can see me, and he can still see through the frosted glass. Not clearly, but I am now standing there like a specter of justice at 3 foot.
Are you moving? Oh, you would have had to have moved.
Yes.
Okay. We'll allow sight effects to take place.
If I can see his silhouette, you can see mine.
Takes a minute.
But you can't, because you said before you can't see into the portal.
Not clearly.
Not clearly. But you can see shapes up to a point. Like if he's just been pushed on the other side of this membrane, like you can still tell if there's someone on the other side of the membrane.
I'd like to think I cut an imposing figure.
It's their turn. Now what? They're afraid. They can't move.
Yeah, 0 move.
He's 5 feet away. With a shot. Why in the world?
Well, they can give it a shot. Why not?
Why is
These have disadvantage because they're frightened.
Yes. So it was.
disadvantage because they're frightened?
And they miss both times as a maul like comes through the membrane, but can't reach. For now, straw.
I'm gonna go back towards the car I was in, the portal.
Okay.
Where can 30 get me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Like,
Okay, I'll dash to be able to get into the car fully, and I just want to be on the. No, I don't want to go all that way. I just want to go right in front of the right there. Thank you. That's it.
how'd you just move hers?
I had access to that token, but not the other one.
Oh, interesting. Oh, maybe you were controlling them for some reason before, and we never changed the access back.
It's very possible.
It's not a big deal. I don't think anyone cares. Coward, it's your turn, if that's the question.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
What am I seeing?
At this point, close this down so I can get to this. I'm gonna get to
Holy
this.
shit, the amount of sugar in this.
As you enter this space, you can now see clearly. There is now a like squared hole above, like into the open top of this train that this individual is standing under as you come in here because they've had a turn already. They're like partway up and you entering the space, they kind of look back at you, and there's one side of lightning flash. They're that girl that you saved. On the other side of lightning flash, you see the visage of verdant purple skin, yellow eyes, and a duster as Silas Creed begins to scramble up to the top of the tree.
How far away is that hole?
I'm going to fix it in just a second. I just wanted to have that moment. And that's where they were. But as I said, he has now scrambled up. But it would have been right here.
I mean, I'm gonna have to dash after him. That's gonna be my action, is to dash and climb up to wherever he climbed at.
Getting into that space for free, you can see that there was a Warforged, but it's only from the torso up. They look melted in the chest, but they've also been ripped out of some housing at the front of the helm. Like they were part of it. They've been torn from it. They are bleeding out oil all over the floor there. You also see a Dragonborn who has like, you can see veins. No, you can't. It's scaled. But you can see there's like electrical damage that has taken place from the forehead area. They are also gonzo.
And then that gets reported back to the mind link as well as Tower scrambles.
How far does that let you move? It's about the distance above is like 15 feet, I think I said.
So this is my normal movement to get to here.
Okay.
And an action dash would give me 55 more feet. So it should give me 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 7 more to get up.
Okay, we can use this now.
Whoa!
And the opening is like right there.
Yeah.
Sure, you have to. And as you get up there, you'll see Side Guide right out here.
Previous screen there. Recorded.
As you get up here, and you would have noted this as you got further into the train, it's actually raining. There's actually water coming in.
You're on top of the train?
Yeah.
Oh.
As you climb out, you can now like feel a physical presence of like a domed almost barrier that is kind of shelling the top of this train. And it's, if you look out into the barrier, it's like being at Disneyland. Am I showing privilege here? On like the what's it called? The one you do in the dark. The
Space
Mountain. It's like, but it's like just like a 10 to 15 foot tall dome that's kind of just around the top of the train, and it seems to clearly be raining outside because water is it seems to like hit this barrier and fall normally into the train. And as you get up there, his back's to you, rain-drenched hat and duster, kind of just looks back at you.
Silas Creed! You are under arrest!
Is there anything else?
Okay. If I had attacked with my action, I'd be
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Okay. Sweet. It is Parano's turn.
So I'm gonna continue dashing forward over the mind link. I'm gonna say I don't know how much disguising myself is gonna really work on him. How is Portal still intact? Sheriff?
Mortal is still attack her.
Just before you continue your turn, I think I could probably get a little farther than that based on what movement I had before. And I would like to close the gap as much as possible. I had 7 when I was on the ground, inside. That's 35 feet, 7 splits.
You'll probably get about here because you had to use movement to clamber up, and then so where I just touch right here. Yeah.
Just that. Want to make sure I'm eating everything.
Mhm.
Close the gap.
I'm just gonna count it out. No.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Yes. Because we're not dealing with that anymore.
Seems like I really like making weird media happen,
It works.
but I could never have recreated the inside of this train as well as this picture.
Mhm.
And then, like, when we're not in the train, it just makes sense to do it this way.
Yeah.
Get there.
Alright.
See the defender gets to the end of the.
It's actually helpful to have some people outside and some people inside anyways.
But I also didn't want to create a situation that was just held to set up previous.
And yeah, over the mind link, I'll continue talking and saying, I guess maybe we need to, or I guess I'm in the helm, or I'm close enough to the helm now, and I see in, I have dark vision.
I mean, sure, yeah, you can see in, but you don't see anyone at this point.
Mhm.
Because you
And
can
I
still
don't
kind
see
of
the
see
rain
that.
coming
Yeah, you can
through.
see this like weird dark vision, staticky situation. Because I'm not sure if you can like make out raindrops in dark vision, but you would see the movement fluctuation in the gray.
So, could I surmise that they had gone out through the roof? With the visual information available?
It seems like you're seeing a flash as well above from every once in a while.
We may need to find our way up to the roof.
There's a hole.
But if maybe if someone can find a way out further back to cut them off. I'm following where Tower went through though.
I'll let you, since we are, I'll let you, if you want to, because I know you've been so interested, examine the damage to this doorway.
For sure.
Roll an Arcana check. Maybe. Kind of just inspecting that doorway in this moment. You see a residue along the line of where this door has been sundered, and there's a chalk-like substance on it. And inspecting that a little bit, what you're getting off it seems to be transmutation of some kind. I think it would be the school that I'd be coming from. It seems like somebody put this substance on in the shape, and it sundered the door off. And that someone you could probably surmise at this point was most likely Silas in this case.
He's transmuting things to get through the train walls, doors.
Clever little shit.
And that's my turn.
Sweet deal. I'm not sure if I have been keeping up with this. I'm going to do this so that I don't. We seem to still be using this form for tracking. Keep him on here now. He rolled exceptional. Sweet. Great. Turning to you in this rain, he's just gonna call out. Oh, it's not like clutch your ears loud, but there is like a noise as this train is traveling, and over it, he just calls out to you. About time you showed up. Been waiting a while. Raises a gun you've seen before, which is the gun you let him have from the from the trip you took together. Let's see. Let me do one of these. It should already be set up so that you don't see these rolls. But where on earth?
I'm just gonna go ahead and roll this D10 preemptively.
22 to hit.
22 will hit.
That's going to be. Oh, some of this, that was not right. Where did that come from?
Why are there ads? Not consent to ads.
That is going to be 23 damage.
Can I use deflect missiles?
How good is it?
No.
Bring weapon.
Right, but no, there's more to that. Right? It needs to have
Got
a
the missile.
physical piece, right?
No, it literally says.
No, at the very top. Deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack.
Meaning it needs to have a piece of ammo involved,
Physical.
right?
I mean, there is a physical piece to it.
I have no idea what we're doing.
There is a physical piece to a bullet. I will not deny that. That is true. However, this gun,
Okay.
Is not.
you instinctively throw your hand up to catch something,
Yeah.
and what is left is an acid hole in your hand.
Okay. So we're looking at minus 23, you said?
Correct.
Your max is 51.
Yes, this monk appears to be made of monk.
How is mine so much higher?
What's yours?
You're a fighter.
Yeah, you got a higher hit there.
That's supposed to be okay.
Nice.
86.
Oh my god. Mine's
We're all
49.
We've all also been rolling, I think, for each in this game. So
I haven't, but I'm sitting at 73. All I can hear is JonTron right now. It's like,
it's a difference of 5 HP. I'm not really too worried about it.
What?
As far as deflect missiles go.
Oh, I know. I realized I needed to make myself a table. Yes, more attacks.
oh god.
Natural 1.
Woohoo!
You watch a red flame or a red beam fire off, hit the barrier, and go off into the ether somewhere. Why am I rolling here when I have this?
Huh?
Because analog is satisfying and Blight own the shiny.
He's gonna miss that one too.
Really?
He's also going to make an athletics check. Really? And watch him just post and 3-point land over here. That will conclude. So that will conclude this turn. Great. Flint, it's your turn.
I'm going to maintain my position here. Reassure everybody on the train that we are currently in the process of solving the issue.
Okay. How long does this sphere last?
Longer than the gate has. It's a full minute.
Okay.
We're about halfway into the gate. We're at the top of the
That was
freeze.
top of initiative. Okay. That being said, where is his stuff? It's right here. What on earth? Oh,
Wow.
a 16 misses you, right?
What?
It,
Yes.
it does miss you.
It misses.
Yeah. So 3 of all the 4 attacks he's been able to try and fling through this portal. He rolled at disadvantage for all of them. And all the disadvantage numbers were an 8 every time, which is weird. Except the final one where he crit and then rolled a 16. So he does not hit you as you see 2 wild maul swings come through again. But just cannot seem to connect for shit. Which is fine. Draw, it's your turn.
If you can dodge a mace, you can dodge a ball.
We've been through this train many times now. Do we know of a way to get up to the top without having to do an investigating check right now?
I would say not from within this train.
Just this specific car or the entire train? So I'm saying we've looked at the train a lot entirely.
I totally get that, and I don't think so. That's not really a thing that's accessed, especially in movement. There's plenty of like out exterior rails or ladders to get up, but from within, not really.
And do I feel like any amount of investigation would reveal that, or do I feel confident in that there is no way to get to the outside from the inside? I'm not seeing it with my own eyes. I can't.
Yeah, especially with the speed that this train is moving. Yeah, I think you'd be pretty confident that you just have not seen the panel. It exists. It's somewhere beyond your understanding.
And you said in between the cars, it's not like normal trains. It's all enclosed. There's no way to maneuver to the outside,
Correct.
even if it's risky. What if it would take forever to get there? The very end of the train also.
Hands like a monitor.
Sorry?
The very end of the train is the same.
What do you mean?
Like there's no like back end that's to the outside to get up top.
I mean, well, they all have doors that go to the outside. Like people exit from the standard car and such, but those doors don't get open. I mean, I would not call that.
Like
I would not call that.
a place that had a ladder to.
Yeah, I wouldn't call those access doors while the train is moving. You could pry those doors open and go out, but. Think of it like being on an airplane. You could open up that emergency hatch and leave the plane. You could, right?
Where is the closest one? I have rope.
The closest one.
Famous last word.
The closest one is
That's all Shaw will die.
Yeah.
the closest one. There's 2 on either side of the middle of the standard car. There's 2 access doors.
Alright, so I saw the ways to get to that. That's not
Other than that, there's one. The steerage as well has like a sliding almost barn door to like haul large animals to.
and else.
And else. And adventures.
Okay. I guess I will stay here and hold an action of casting frightened if someone comes out of the portal.
Okay. Aaron.
Okay. I am going to Steel Defender run up to underneath the hole in the roof of the helm.
Is Steel Defender accidentally on the GM layer, or what is this?
I don't know. I can see it.
I have something that says. Oh, is that the portal somehow? Okay. Well, keep coming up. Oh yeah, it was. Okay. Why is that on the GM layer? Uh-oh, my battery's running low. Why on earth? Because I never plugged it in.
Whoops.
Is
That'll do that.
there a plug I can plug it into? Well, those are all taken.
But something could probably be unplugged from there.
One of those is for headphones, I think. So
Yeah, if there's random shit plugged into one of them that's not the
Okay.
Carmen's tablet, then unplug it.
I'm at 45, so I'm not gonna
That's hilarious. Why isn't it working? Sir, did you plug it in?
have you tried plugging it in?
You have to plug it in? Okay.
Very off and on.
Oh, that's her. That's why. I can go away.
Oh. Yeah, she's not actually there, right?
No, did I just delete someone? I hope not.
No, I'm please.
Oh, do this to me.
Well, we still see her.
I know. Getting rid of her. She's gone. She was silenced the whole time. And the crazy thing about that is I particularly told you when she was around and when she was not around. And the glasses were there was one time where I thought it was risky, you might see that she's not who she says she is, but she left and then you used them and she didn't return until much later.
Shitty. Okay, well, I'm running up as well using a dash.
Doing patrols of the entire train. Not once.
Not a fool.
I'm dashing up and I'm going to
In all fairness, going by the Decalogue, I knew offhand, she's important. Flint's a dumb shit, though.
and I have Steel Defender planted below the hole in the ceiling, I believe, so I'm going to use Steel Defender to try to help push myself up, at least to the point where my head is peeking, so I can see, have eyes on tower. But if I'm able to get up, I don't get it.
Yeah, you can get up.
Then I will get it. And I wouldn't have any movement.
It's actually the next square this way.
Oh, okay.
The opening is to
Right.
your whatever orientation you want to call that. The middle square next.
Cool. And I meant to check one thing really quickly.
The
Sorry.
night I checked the mentalist, she got up and asked people about shit. God damn it.
Oh, I didn't mean to actually put this. So that's true. I think this is the problem. I don't have any bonus actions. Like this. That's not true. I'm gonna cast Branding Smite on my spear.
It's
So you see the same sight. You can see a smoking barrel off that gun. Silas on the next car. Tower's damaged hand in front of you.
Did I say spear? I meant bow. Bow.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
And
that's my turn.
sweet. Oh. I'm back here. Turn order. Silas's turn.
Did I get a turn?
Did you get removed? Did you
Oh,
delete
sure.
yourself?
I must have deleted myself.
Yeah, you were supposed to go before me.
Okay, go ahead and go now. And this turn order is a little bit broken now, so let me just go ahead and write it down.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Tower runs, pulls out a gun, takes a shot.
Tower, are you at the bottom of the initiative before Aaron?
I believe I
Yeah.
Okay.
You think they're 9.
As Tower jumps, Tower shoots a gun. That's +7. At the same time, at unleashing a magical martial arm at a motherfucker. Two projectiles. 18 and 15 to hit.
18 will hit.
18 was the gun. That is going to do an amount of damage equal to.
Do you have something that lets you shoot a gun within 5 feet?
Well, no, I don't shoot a gun within 5.
Oh, you shot it.
I shoot a gun right here.
Gotcha.
On mid jump.
Yeah.
So I was looking
Have you
at
ever fired a gun? Yeah.
In the
Never fired
range,
2 guns.
on top of the train, going from yes.
Every time.
Landing, bonus action. Fat bottom girl follows
Sorry,
it
our
up
chairs are not
with
totally functional.
an elbow. That is gonna hit. It's going to do an amount of damage equal to this. Plus 4.
holy fuck. Sorry. That was me looking at what I'm trying to sift through.
Damn it.
How much total damage? I'm sorry.
Oh gosh.
6 with the alarm.
And
You rolled a D8.
gotcha. So that's going to be total 18 damage. 18. Surrender to the law or face the consequences.
Cool.
And through the mind link you hear, we really need some help up here. I am terrified.
I'm right behind you.
Is
Did you
I
try
don't
punching him harder?
Okay.
Yes.
I don't.
to try to heal.
Hit.
okay.
I don't know how to get up there.
Run quickly.
Steel Bender is below the hole in the roof and the helm. We could use him to get up.
It will take me quite a while to get there.
I'm so sorry. I gave bad advice.
You hear over the mind like, son of a bitch, I could have manacled him before I did this.
Okay. He's gonna take a shot. You see him just point blank go to shoot, you know?
Somebody has trained under the feet.
I believe
By you to get attribute
you
increase.
see him go to fire, and the projectile, though not physical, seems to go ping, 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 like off you, off the ground, off this car here, down somewhere before stopping. You hear an impact somewhere. Next shot. Yep. That is a 22 to hit. That is that's 20 damage.
Heal or hit?
Hit. No healing that you're going to be able to do will keep me up any more hits.
The final shot that he takes from this weapon, he just literally aims behind him as it ricochets off the back, ricochets off the front of the car, side of the car, goes down somewhere. You hear impact somewhere down.
I don't like that. Yeah, that's bad. I don't know what that
What
is.
shenanigans?
Yeah.
What shenanigans is this particular shot?
That. Fuck it. He's just going to leave your presence.
I'm gonna try to punch him.
Get back here. Go ahead.
Here comes a magical martial arm at a motherfucker. Sunmess.
Okay. He doesn't even look at you as he throws this punch. He just kind of, in the rain, swirls his duster out of his way, which kind of just fucks up your whole punch as he just walks down the train. You can hear the spurs on his boots hit the metal of the fucking rooftop. Cool. What?
I'm going to continue staring him down and making sure that he stays on this end of the portal.
Okay.
Double checking if there's anything else I got on me. Oh, that ain't working here. I don't think I have any abilities that are going to be useful maintaining this. He's already swinging at disadvantage. I got nothing.
That's it?
I maintain my visual hold on him.
Okay. When I say that's it, that's not a dig at your choices. That is just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
confirmation of the end of your turn. Excellent. You're going to see 2 more wild swings come through this portal. Just rain.
Actually, hold up. Shra is still, like, right there, right?
I'm not within how many feet? I'm within 10, not 5.
Yeah, Shra is 1 step back from this situation. But you
I'm going to toss Shra my potion, one of my potions of greater healing, just in case. I was like, if you get up there, make sure this gets where it needs to.
you will see 2 wild swings come through, another 8 and a 9.
Would you knock it off?
He can't
But
fucking move, but he's going to try and do something.
So you're lucky I forgot the existence of manacles again.
Shra?
Okay, you said the access doors are on both sides of the standard car.
That is correct.
Okay, I guess I'll dash toward the end of the standard car. Where that might be.
Are they in both sides in like the central points? Does that make sense? You get to the middle of the standard car and you look to your left and right. they're on
I thought you meant each end.
No.
Okay. I don't think I can make that then, because each one's 45, 50. Can only make it 10 feet in. How many feet in is it? I have to wait till next turn to do anything anyway.
I'm looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm looking at this carpet. It's in maybe most of seats. That doesn't make sense. It's going to be at the. You see the markings in the middle of the carpet?
Mhm.
It's at the 3rd dot on either side.
Are you moving the Shra again?
I will.
I still haven't exactly decided yet. And then the other one I know of is where? Sorry.
Steer chasm.
Towards that direction.
Sorry. What is this? There's probably one in first class too, which would be right at that dot that's in the center of the other, like right here.
What? Oh, I would have moved last turn. Okay, I'll head towards that one. I should be able to get there in a dash. Right? 60 feet. I'll dash there.
You can get to that point. I'll trust you. You find it.
I thought, no, I guess not. 'Cause that was 50 feet. I thought each car was only 45 feet. Did I count wrong? 45. Oh, but I guess it was the in between parts.
So I know I didn't make like a interior between box on these, but that's for our own visual purposes to know that that's past there.
So it's 50 feet to get through that, and then so I can get 10 feet into the next one. Well, starting from that tip. So in that brown section. Alright, or is it kind of off? I don't know. It doesn't matter because I'll be able to get there in my next turn.
Okay. Fair enough.
No, it's full.
Oh, sorry, Tom. Sorry, I have my paper.
We'll walk up. Casual like. You're gonna try to grapple. Grapple attacks. It's gonna
Why
be
can't I find sleight of hand? Is that what it is? What is it?
for what?
If they want, it's either acrobatics
Or athletics.
or athletics. Let's go with this one. Okay.
19.
All right. You have hold of him currently.
I'm thinking I might make a sacrifice here. Tower takes a step. The edge.
What kind of sacrifice?
A big one. And Tower teeters on the edge of the train.
No!
And Tower makes a shove attack. Which is also it's the same chance. I got a total of 21.
Sorry, looking at something. Yes. I don't know why I can't, because I don't play, so I don't usually use a paper like this. I'm like looking for buttons. I'm like, where is it?
Could I, before I make the shove attack, do this?
What do you mean?
I'm still grappling him, right?
Like lift him over the edge?
Move it during a grapple's fine.
Yeah.
You get to just freely move them?
Half
At half speed, but yeah, they move with you.
I guess you can try it, sure.
And then from there, do the shove attack. 21.
You feel his grip around your wrists, or around your arms tight. He's not moving.
You did a 21?
That being the case, Tower's gonna headbutt him. Well, Fat Bottom Girl's gonna headbutt him. With the bonus action.
Talk about
That's
FBG.
both my attacks, right? The shove attack fails. He's still hovering over
Sure.
it. Could I just end the grapple?
I don't believe it costs anything to end a grapple.
And just drop him off the edge of the train?
Make a new one. As he's taking a reaction to grapple you. Sometimes he's let you drop him off the train. I'm sorry.
Well, sure. 14 for my acrobatic check to avoid.
You let go of him, he does not let go of you.
But he's used his reaction now?
And he's getting him off the edge of the train. Off me, off the edge of the train, sure. And he uses his reaction at this point.
Does anything happen when someone who's grappling takes damage?
No.
It's not like a save to engage grapple, right?
Not
Just making sure.
a dangerous game of playing.
I'm thinking I might make a sacrifice.
What?
It's your turn, Aaron.
Physical health and safety. A train ticket.
Do not sacrifice yourself to get rid of this guy.
I don't care what tarot you're named off of. You ain't getting off this goddamn train. You will not bring ruin unto yourself for this.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's as far as I can get. So you're 55 feet away. Okay. I'm going to fire my bow at Silas twice. First one is a 23 to hit, and since it hits, that also includes my branding smite damage. That was 2 plus 7 plus another 5 is 12 damage. He's currently lit up as well and can't go invisible for a minute.
Okay.
As long as I maintain concentration on the spell. I mentioned the dim light and a 5-foot radius. And I'm gonna fire my bow at him again. Oh, that one's an 11 to hit. Guessing that doesn't. Does that? No, an attack doesn't count as an ability. Sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's a 11 to hit.
Oh, 11 to hit?
Yeah, for the second one.
What was the damage on the first one? Was it the damage?
12. 12. 10 ends up being radiant.
And the second one, of course, unfortunately.
Yeah. And
Curious.
yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a skill defender can't get up here, right?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, is it something that prevents it from climbing?
I don't know, I guess. No, I definitely built that into it to be able to fly. So
We watched a wolf go up a ladder the other night.
that's true.
There's not exactly, there's not really a ladder here, but
I feel like what everyone would actually make is some kind of like grappling hook kind of thing that like reaches up and like uses a pulley to like mechanically lift.
it's putting a very
Build it around.
specific image in my mind, and it's so weird for you to be the one to make it.
Imagining an all-terrain bear of some sort.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever that means.
All-terrain
That'd be
homunculus.
to roll athletics,
It can be up
perhaps.
there. It can be up there.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, there's that.
It's just costing its movement to get up.
Fifth.
Like, you know, the what I say, like 15 feet up movement is what it's going to be.
Oh, okay, so then it has more movement after that? Because it has 40 feet of movement.
Assuming, yeah.
Fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that's my turn.
It is Silas's turn. Well, they're going to have to. He's going to have to clamber back onto the edge of this train from this position so that he's not dangling. Slide him into a place.
Stop that.
And you are still the biggest threat in this moment. I think it's 17 misses you, right?
It does.
somewhere in front of Aranoa, you watch this beam kind of curve around the side of the train and go out of sight. Cool. That was one. A similar thing happens again as it just skips like a rock and then goes off the edge here. A third shot. I know this hits you. I can't believe this roll.
See if I get in that.
I can't believe this damage. It's a total 30.
Damn.
Tower's out like a light.
As you go to get out, he's just going to throw your corpse this way. You are sprawled on the train. Just, Arano, you see the sight of. You don't even see like a full shot. You just see in the lightning darkness, like with Tower's back to you, you just see the muzzle flash of a gun essentially, but this being like a weird artifact kind of like in the gut region, and then just Silas going like this. And Tower being sprawled out on the train, and Silas is facing you at the end of that part. That will be his turn. That was gonna really be very crazy for a second, where I was like, "What's gonna happen here?" And you got lucky with these rolls. I'll say that.
I was really considering jumping off this train with this other.
Just full on Harry Potter 7.
Hey, avoiding the call. What happened up there?
What's going down?
Yeah.
And we'll all go together when we go.
And
You're waiting for a train.
you see that on Earl catch Tower as he falls
Aww.
before she disappears. Quick turn.
Lights of psychic angels sing me do that. This asshole's still there.
Yeah, this is your turn.
Magical
That
hole
was
in reality
initiative?
still.
Yes, but you can see the edges of this portal. Like,
Thank God.
it's not closed.
All right, I'd like to prepare an action then. The moment that this thing closes, I would like to take my movement, dash if I might. I mean, theoretically, a dash bonus would jack up my movement.
But if you hold, you don't get your bonus when you hold. Unfortunately, you get your act. I know this because there's a constant. I'm like, well, there is my bonus now.
All right. In that case, I'm going to hold an action just in case this thing goes down this turn to suspend my movement heading through.
Through the portal?
Oh God! No.
Okay, I'm saying, okay. You gotta be, when there's a portal open, you gotta be careful when you say heading through. Because
Fair.
this combat just got interesting.
Hey.
We need a second battle map.
Yeah, I thought it was already interesting.
No, I'm not saying no, but it got
And
even
then Flint
more
said, "Fuck this plane of existence in particular."
Like right as it closes, too, so we can't even go
Yeah,
out.
Oh, fuck y'all! I'm done.
Talk about
Peace.
splitting the party.
Yeah.
Watermark of Flint smiling in the distance.
Trust me, for those few seconds that I thought that, I've never been happier. But I was like, so confused. What other fucking choice? Okay, heading past.
I would never allow a DM to squeal like that. No. We went through the train.
Correct. You're going to, as soon as this thing closes, you want to move as
I
much
want
as
to
you
start
can to your first. Gotcha.
Which
you
way?
want to bolt like Michael, right?
Oh, I had a terrible thought.
Oh boy.
Oh, Lord, I regret
Very
it.
brain. We know your thoughts.
If you share them, right?
Yeah, not, like,
I think it's time that now Flint is actually considering going through the portal.
no, maybe. It's like, yeah, no, it's like, you don't think that. It's like, you don't think he has enough fun going on.
Oh, of course you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so all of ours are on tower, right? In the backpack things.
Are they?
God's I hope
Could you
not.
imagine towers jumping from this train and sacrificing themselves with the AVIC?
Like a month and a half later, comes back with massive battle damage, some new augmentations, looking like he's been through a character arc. I'm back, bitches.
Right.
I thought you wanted to keep them safe with
I don't remember.
I'm not sure.
I really don't remember.
I think the good thing
Like
is
walking with your fucking requiem stand.
I
I
would be
lived.
more apt to believe that they're with Aaron than
I think so.
because I think the only thing in that backpack is the AVIC
Yeah.
or the solar. I think it's following it.
Could I see my least could in however you would explain this IRL and not in D&D terms, but could someone theoretically hold their action to toss a coin as he's moving to force him to go into the portal?
I feel like
Your action becomes
You could
a
just come
reaction.
right back
Mhm.
through.
Yeah.
So you use the point as your action in that case.
I feel like
I
Somebody-
one of many bad ideas.
I feel like unless it's like a full-on bull rush kind of charge, there'd probably be some opportunity to.
Unless
him
we
to
have
not-
somebody prepared with like a spell.
Yeah.
Immediately, there's really no point.
Right, because he can come back.
Just come right back.
Mhm.
So we need something like a
Dispel magic.
dispel magic
Yeah.
that was ready at the same time.
That minute timer is for your benefit as well.
Yeah, I get it. It's just working with
Yep. Anyway, still Flint's turn.
So Flint starts thinking about some stuff, which is rare for him. It was like when that portal appeared on the train, it was most likely Silas / that nice lady sitting across from us who threw the coin and opened the thing.
Reminder, it was not. You literally saw a server get up from serving, grab that woman, and knife to neck throw a coin.
Right.
So
That's
it was
why we
not,
didn't
it was not
expect the
Right.
word first.
it was
Well, the-
specifically the person that you killed or knocked out or the change.
The point stands that the coin was tossed from on the train in order to open this hole, which means that there's a chance that that Borman cannot indeed get onto the train from that side.
Once
which means-
closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume that it had to be an inside job in order to bring people on board.
Except we then tossed the person that threw the first coin back into the portal, right? Without seeing if they had more coins on them.
True, but the point stands that it probably had to be a coin thrown in the train.
The one time that you've thrown a coin
Oh, to make sure that they would arrive
on the other
Right.
side.
Yeah, it
Or
opened
on
the
the
port.
inside.
On the other side. The one time you've thrown a coin from the other side, you ended up in somewhere you ended up somewhere you
Right.
didn't expect to be.
Right.
So-
Okay, yes.
Whatever the means of travel with these coins is, you have perhaps either completely sussed it out and it's completely random, or what might be more likely is
We don't know how.
there's something a little more to it.
Something on this is specific. Most likely the point where the coin is thrown.
And it seems to always go back to the same place.
Right, exactly.
That's what.
Yeah, the coin leads to the shack, and a coin thrown on the material plane opens that spot in the material plane. It is a beacon of sorts. Which means I am indeed going to ready my action to run, as I have caused myself to believe that I am free to do so once it closes.
Okay.
And we won't just have a boar man slaughtering people in the back of the train once I start.
Oh,
Holding to run.
Why haven't I shot this guy in the face? I thought I was being clever.
Here comes 2 wild mall swings. That's finally an 18. I think
Oh
this is it.
dear, that exactly hits me.
Oh, that is 7 bludgeoning damage,
Cute.
and the other one's 12. So the other numbers on this disadvantage from being afraid are so fucking high. It's insane.
Nice.
One side has not rolled below 19. The other side has been in the dirt until that one blow finally caught.
Effort.
It did shut down like 7 attacks, which is pretty good.
Disadvantage is the best.
Draw, it's your turn.
Okay. Here goes. Is there something secure that I could tie to secure myself? You know, I wanna tie one end of rope to a piece inside of the chain. The other part goes around me with like whatever that knot is that you use on like rock climbing that you can let in and out. You know what I mean? So that if I were to somehow get sucked out of the chain, I wouldn't completely fall away. It would be just the right amount to keep me in. Does that make sense?
It has been a short eternity since I've heard this.
Wait. Yeah. Help me understand. You want to tie yourself with rope so that you remain inside when the doors open, not out.
But I want it to be that way so I can let some out when I control how much I let out. So if I need to move, you know, like rock climbing.
I'll say that, especially in this car, first class, there's plenty of like secured railing and handle work.
Is there one close to the door?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'd like to get up
It is an
there.
access door, so there's almost like a bar train bar. I got this again on the side, but like just in case for people to like get themselves, especially in the first class, the upper echelons of Ellorian society can sometimes be quite elderly. If that makes sense.
Okay, so I want to move towards that door then, and then tie the rope in that situation. And I assume that takes my full, well, not my full movement, but my movement and full action.
I'll say if you want, you could open the door in that.
Then I will attempt to do all of that.
Make a strength.
Oh, I don't even have dice out.
Make a strength check because this door is not truly meant to open at this point of operation and speed. And you're kind of fighting gravity or inertia, I suppose, and
Well, that's pretty damn high. I rolled a 19. Strength check, you said? So 23.
23. You get that door open. Now make a strength save.
16. Oh, save, sorry. 20.
20 is what you needed. You feel your feet begin to slide towards the door and the rope begin to like out of your door as you can see like paneling from the decompression begin to within this cabin. And outside, it's hard to hear because you just hear as you have now opened this train door, and it's a blur. That beautiful night window, that clear night sky is just light, or just you can't discern it. It's almost like a wall, and that's what you see.
That's my turn.
I think that takes me to test the tower.
Yes, it does. You need a save for me, or you need a save.
Woo, woo, woo.
And Aranoa, it is your turn.
Okay. We have seen Flint's gun up close before.
Flint's gun? Silas's gun?
Silas's gun, I mean, sorry. Yes. Silas's
Yes.
gun. And it's metal, correct?
We're about to find out, I guess.
Is it made out of bone? Because then it is metal. It's calcium, bro.
What else would it be made out of?
No, it is metal. It's not made.
It is the fucking rocks.
It is.
Metal.
It is metal that very closely resembles every bit of architecture you've touched in this old world stuff. It looks super old, but also beyond any sort of capacity that you've gotten your hands on, right? Like, guns in this world fire bullets. This thing's not firing bullets.
I had a question about the heat metal smell just now came to my brain. It has nothing to do with this situation, though. Should I ask later?
Maybe, because I feel like what you're going to ask has come up before, and I knew an answer really recently, and I don't remember what it was.
Fair enough. I mean, it makes sense.
Oh, affecting you?
Well, specifically, if heat metal is cast on a metal creature,
No.
does it hurt
You're a
you?
life.
Right.
I think
It's a metal object.
metal object.
There you go.
That is the question, and that is the answer.
Yeah, I'm not an object.
It's the same thing for a few other.
Not until Tower dies.
There's a few other instances of
I'm a
spells
real
like that.
I'm currently a metal object.
No,
Yeah.
When I die.
You become conductive.
Yeah.
No, but there's a few other things that people have asked with pertaining to Warforged and being like, well, they're a robot, man, and like Jeremy Crawford, and then we're like,
They're
It's a robot. It's a robot
It's a
with a
different
soul.
thing. This does not
You
work
cannot set
on
fire to a soul.
this thing because they are magic.
You
You are magic.
Yes.
And don't have to be all metal. Like sometimes Warforged are metal and wood or whatever. So.
We
Okay.
must learn of our peaceful ways by force if necessary.
I am going to first send Steel Defender up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, for the jump, do I just count that as 5 feet normally? I mean, it's getting a slight running start to be able to make it.
I forced Silas to make an athletics check for it.
It is a 15-foot jump. What is Steel Defender's strength?
Because it's still a gap.
Athletics is +5, specifically.
We're talking about a long jump.
Proficiency.
If you move at least 10 feet,
Strength is +2. Fortune.
if you move 10, then you can cover a number of feet up to your strength score.
14.
So if anything more than 14, which is in this case 15 feet, would require a check.
We keep jumping over this, and I keep telling you that it's an enclosed space when you're walking through it. So why would they be jumping over?
I don't need to jump, right? You can just walk over it. It's an enclosed space. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
If it feels cool to jump car to car, that's why.
And yeah, I made a jump, and I shot, and I did my
Which is
thing.
fine.
Jump over.
You can still jump.
It's,
I'm also going to say that it's not these compartments. You can run across it. It's not going to be a perfect seamless top, anyways. There is like a difference to it because they are
Different
junction
terrain.
points.
It might be the terrain. You're right. But what's difficult terrain?
yeah, because it could only be like not the full part too, and just in the center or something.
That's true
as well.
because it is supposed to have a 5-foot part where it's actually connected, but those see how it's like 15 feet on each side. That's the way it's meant to be. So it's a little wonky. I think you could get across it, but just no, like that is the point. Like those cars, that is the points where they would detach and like for different trains attach to different parts. So I'm gonna just say that the reason why those two have been jumping this whole time is just for flair and just
Steel
like,
Defender's just gonna
oh
walk.
yeah, like that seems to be their personalities.
You're not
Certainly Silas's and probably Towers too. I feel it. So you can get across that 5-foot space.
Fantastic. And then I'll go ahead and move as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And from there, I'll say, I'm coming for you, Silas. And I'm going to cast Heat Metal on his gun,
Yeah, you will.
which is just 2d8 damage, fire damage. Off the bat. Alright, 13 fire damage.
Okay.
And then he has to make a con save or he has to drop it.
Constitution?
Yeah.
What is that number? That's a 24.
Okay.
Is that beat your AC?
Oh yeah, 15. But he still has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. Sorry, I just accidentally reloaded my
It's
page
fine.
as
Working for heat metal?
I'm on it.
Okay. Thank you.
I was really disappointed with the pizza tonight.
It was mildly disappointing.
It was pizza for me.
Yeah, it was fine. It was not great.
Weird crust is weird.
And okay, yeah, look up heat metal. My second level
Oh,
spell.
you're gonna look it up right here. I'm sorry, I would have done it.
No, it's okay. I was for some reason look. It was my second level.
Yeah.
It's empty now. Like,
Okay.
What else did you do?
Drop the object that's disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Made that.
Attack and
Ability check still start your next turn. Okay. You cast it at second level, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause that damage again.
I don't think
If a creature takes damage from it, so every time it takes damage from it repeats that
it's that
save.
con save.
Otherwise, it drops it.
Got
You can do that as a bonus action every time.
Nice.
Drop it. No. Ow. Drop it. No. Ow. Drop it. No. Ow.
I can
You
keep
play
playing
hot
this game.
potato.
But if you keep on to use it, you can hold on to it.
Yeah, it is.
Hurts like hell.
Totally. I love it.
Wait, was it ability checks and saving throws or ability checks and attack?
It happens.
Such level spells, right?
Is that
Yeah.
your turn?
Yeah.
So it'll be Sal's turn. He's feeling frisky. He is going to just dash.
Oh no.
Back the other way.
Yep, you can make attack opportunity for you and
I'm like, he's running this way. I gotta go the other.
for your people that you control.
So Steel Defender will go first. It's 23 to hit.
Oh,
Ooh, I keep rolling max damage so far. 11 force damage. And for mine, I'll use my spear. Oh, 11.
11 hit?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no.
Yep.
Excellent. Those attacks opportunity. He's going to action surge. You're going to see the end of his gun flash red, green, blue with each of these shots. You can see that it's almost like it's aimed at you in this moment.
At who?
Perception. At you.
For me, okay.
Sorry, I guess I understand. Let's go ahead and do 1, 2. Let's do that. And 3. Oops, I should have done this. You watch all 3 beams fire towards you in the dark as they. You feel them down in this region. Ting, ting! The third one, you have to brace your eyes away as there's a explosive impact. And you need to make a dexterity save. Anyone standing on this train right now,
On top of the
in
train.
or outside of it. Dexterity saving throw.
That is the train total. Not the
Everybody.
Excuse me?
The train or
The train total. As the entire thing is now shaking. You're out cold. You automatically fail.
Yeah.
Dexterity save.
10.
Correct.
10.
Oh, you know what? I am so sorry you were holding. So I need to retcon this moment just a hair. Before this turn would happen, the portal would close and you can move. So move yourself where you want to go.
25 feet in the direction of front of the train.
I don't have that.
Mm-hmm. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Also, I want to look at a rule and make sure that I've done something incredibly stupid.
Can I argue that mine would still be a strength because I have the rope tied and I'm just trying to keep myself holding the rope to keep me steady?
Sounds like you already did.
Like the same thing as when the door opened, right?
Yeah. And I feel like I kind of goofed, so I'm just going to say it can be a strength or it can be a dexterity. Your choice.
My dex is
Oh
better.
my god.
This is to try and keep your footing.
15.
And topple my ass.
15, 10.
Steel Defender botched and got a 6. And I rolled a 3, but I used my Flash of Genius to add another. What the fuck did I do? Sorry, so many rolls. I used my Flash of Genius to add my Intelligence mod to the saving throw, which is a 4, so that brings me to 7. And then I also rolled to add a knowledge from my past life, which added 6 from 13. Yeah, sorry. I know it's complicated.
You're fine. You're prone. You take 1 damage as you are in the in-between pass-through space, and you get, like, ripshot? You get, like, jostled hard, and you end up hitting the side of your head on the metal wall next to you. Yeah, just... It's like if an elevator dropped the floor, like, that's what you're experiencing as this explosion
Yeah,
happens.
everybody saw it. That train came right at me.
And you're in, like, the worst place. Well, no, you're not. You're in the second worst place or
You could
something like
always
this
be
to
worse.
happen. What was your total? 13?
You're all in pretty bad spots.
You go prone from this. I need you to odds or evens for Steel Defender.
I would like to state for the record,
No,
I made a huge mistake.
what is
I
it
forgot
called?
why I
No.
had done this in the fucking first
Odds or evens, what is it? Oh no! Oh!
You're fine.
Yeah.
Steel
Wow.
Defender scrapes across,
Oh.
goes off into the bits. You slide odds or evens.
Evens.
Baby.
God.
As far as I get, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The next thing that gets is this.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It happened. It fucking happened.
Aranoa from the ground, you can see him on the back of this train. Full house. And he takes his hat off. As this space is widening.
So I want to state this for the record so that I remember this at a later date. Obscure enemy. On a failed save, the creature is frightened for a minute until it takes damage While frightened, the creature's speed is 0, and it can't benefit from bonuses to its speed. It doesn't. It didn't need to see me to be frightened. It was just also frightened, but also could not move.
Oopsie.
I just sat there and taunted the shit out of the organ.
Sorry,
It's the damage.
sorry, I'm taking your word for it.
Oh boy.
I forgot why this was a cool fucking ability. Hey, Sarah, literally the first time you've ever actually used it.
It's your turn. So you kind of.
I have an idea of how we can stop this train, but I'm out. And I don't feel like I should offer that.
Well, for the record, part of this train is stopping.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
That was kind of just the last 2 seconds of movement.
So looking forward from where I am, can I see like the separation of the train happening? How
No.
on a scale of absolutely borked to absolutely borked?
You're almost 2 cars from where this took place. And those doors do close. So I don't think you have an exact line of sight of this yet, but you can literally feel the train, as you know, intact, deaccelerating.
All right. In the mind link, what the hell just happened? As I continue running, let's move me 25 feet up.
Silas shot something that attacked or exploded on the bottom of the train, and he detached the helm from the rest of the cars. We're detached completely.
Oh, holy shit. Action dash. No,
And
25.
tower's down. I'm trying to get to him, but I fell over.
I think that's here, if I'm not wrong.
Feels about right. And bonus action dash.
Let's see. 5, 2, right. Man, this is hard to say.
Dumb.
Why?
About telling me to go the other way.
Okay, that gets you.
Oh, no, I played something really stupid.
Now that you're finally here, you can see the grisly side as well as with the macabre passengers all seated in place, all shot between the forehead region with various elements.
How open is the standard car?
And you can also now see that the area where the car should be is completely sundered, as like stray papers and stuff are all being sucked towards the front, though, and you can feel this wind kind of hit you. It's like blowing backward into the space behind you. You're able to walk, but you're like.
So I imagine all the bodies.
Yeah, they're like against the seat.
Over the mind link, because I don't believe anybody actually said over the mind link about like an entire train car full of dead people.
I did it.
It's like I think. Oh, okay.
I did say it.
Yeah.
I did say it like Tower says
Right.
the things that he thought.
Could have been lost.
But you almost certainly are seeing Silas from this position as well.
That too, yeah. You would see like the head of the train car now
Directly underneath Tower.
very far forward, more forward than
I
you
am
care to like.
so upset right now. Wait. No, is that? Is that? Please let that be a fucking.
You use your move in action as bonus. I don't think you have to.
It would have been Bane and Hunter's mark, I think. Damn it. Of all the times, all the days, on all the trains. Please tell me that was specifically.
And again, you know that this helm is supposed to be taking this whole train, in theory, to be. There's no stopping. One thing. It is going into a lockdown in Elloria. Like it's going to basically be locked into a place where bad trains go. I don't know what else to say about that, but like you know what I'm saying? Like they have a place where it's like when this alarm goes off, it goes here. So you know that.
There are no brakes on this emergency train.
Unless I guess you detach the train, in which case part of it will have brakes. It is still your part of the train is still moving forward. It's the rate that it's moving is gradually getting slower and slower as nothing is. It seems like the front of this train is what operates the entirety of this train.
When he made his attacks on the train, did he have disadvantage from the heat metal?
Yes. He's good at a few things.
Yeah.
Shooting is one.
I figured, but I had to double check.
Am I missing
I think it's
anybody? Anything?
Yeah.
We good?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
So I'm not turning
So
to
Shaw is.
but I'm looking at my goddamn spell list, and
Oh, that's signing up myself.
of all of the days to not have compelled duel. Crap.
I mean, I guess I can send you.
Actually killing her.
Well,
Suffering. Equity.
what would it take to get up to the top?
From where you are. One held the grip with a whole lot of faith.
Sounds like a strength save or check or something.
Probably a save. You'd be saving to not be ripped from the side of the train.
And how much movement?
It is 15 feet tall.
It would
The
take
train.
that amount.
It would take about that, maybe an extra few feet to like scramble over the top of it.
Oh, okay. So what? Strength save?
Yes, to hold on as you break the threshold of normal travel to yikes travel.
21?
You are doing the impossible right now as you clutch along the side of this. Your reptilian face getting that like a dog. You have to literally like, I don't know, do you take your hat off first?
Oh, because that has my headband on. Well, I mean, I guess not.
How do you keep your hat from leaving your possession right now?
Oh, I would have taken it off. I don't know. Can that be?
Remove from your head like a normal headwear? Yes.
No, but keep my headband on.
I mean, it's a headband that you put on your hat, right?
Yeah,
You could take the hat off and put the headband on only.
sure.
Sure. Okay.
Sounds like an object interaction.
Well, you're like I said, you're currently.
But I would have done all that before I.
Yeah,
tried
that's
to
why I
get
asked you now, just to make sure we're all set. I'm letting you dictate that has taken place. So you are now climbing on. It felt wrong to me to. You can see, Shaw can see that there's a high speed situation in front of them. They have a decision to make: hat on or hat off. So you are now clutched to the side of this train that is probably, thankfully, moving slower than
it
what.
was the time that had the thing underneath, so I wouldn't climb. No, I took it off.
It's probably a good thing that the train is moving slower. You might not have been able to do this had it been moving at the same speed that the front part was. But you can scramble up.
Now, was that
Overtime.
an action or
This is technically movement.
okay?
And a check to see if you
Then
live or not.
how far can I get going towards?
15 feet to get up. So you have your remaining movement from the first class car into like the middle of the first class car.
I got 60 beats.
So. Seems like you're gonna get partway onto the top of the dining car, which is like the car back here from the galley, excuse me. Nope, dining. So there's 2 cars before you get to tower. Does that make sense? And you're like in the middle of the galley, dining car, excuse me. Headed towards that. So you have a car and a half before you can get to tower. But now you're in that dome space. We had a longer table and more blocks and more mat.
We could
build
burn it.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
No,
out
this
of
is
block.
the better way, I think. We definitely don't have the blocks for this, which is totally fine. It's an obscene amount of blocks. Sweet. Aranoa, you are prone.
It's power
Oh,
surge.
it is tower.
Oh no! You! Why did you do that?
Did I take a failure when I failed and slid?
No. You just failed to hold your ground, but you succeeded in not getting ripped off the train by sheer dumb luck.
God.
Yeah.
Oh.
It feels like you're almost begging to be dead right now. Like,
Right?
Should make
Stop
it high.
it. Such a pie hole.
I want to make sure consequences are dealt out from.
They're being dealt off just fine.
Yeah,
This
real.
became a super dicey situation, and everyone is.
Oh,
There have been no bank errors in your favor or otherwise. Just let death not happen yet.
Cool.
Okay,
Now it's their notice.
now it's my turn. So have my movement to get up, right?
Yeah, that's true.
1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna use my action to dash and get down next to tower, or get next to tower and hold them ready to cast Cure Wounds when I have my action again. And I'm gonna use. Next turn. Oh shit! Sorry. Before I moved, I meant to have done heat metal again. The bonus action. To cast it again, and because I can't, I'll be out of range.
That would force a con save.
Yeah, con save.
Yeah, because what's the range on heat metal?
60 feet. So from here, I'm still in range, but if I move back here, I won't be. So I meant to do that first.
Either way, I'm
So stressed about that botch.
I'm not sure if range matters after you've already cast the spell to maintain it. I don't think it says anything.
It doesn't. It doesn't say anything about going out of range.
I don't know for sure. Either way,
I read it closely because.
And it doesn't say anything about going out of range. How long does it last?
1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
It's
I'm
also
gonna just-
concentrations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you didn't take damage.
6. That's 12 fire damage.
C is taught
And
me
now I'm
about
gonna dash back.
to
And hold tower, ready to cast Cure Wounds. But oh my god, it might be too late.
Could be.
It's not too
Now
late.
it's
Never too late.
I'm not going to shove this train off the table. The gap is becoming unmanageable in terms of like retaining combat. To tell you the truth. So just imagine that it is now
beyond us.
100.5 feet away from you. Or stuck. Like, because this thing is moving at chain pace, you are not.
Yep,
Oh, there goes my plan.
got it.
I'm sorry. I don't know how else to say it. But it's your turn.
This is now salvage position.
It's so funny that like we have basically a healer who's directly underneath me right now.
Dash
Who can't
as an
really-
action, 50 feet to get me to the end of the scar, I believe.
Something like that. Let me pull you down again. I don't have access.
Yeah,
to
it's- it's somehow easier for me to look at that.
it would put you right here,
At the mouth of the
literally on this space right here.
Yeah, except that space is 100 feet out, so.
Huh? No.
No. You can get to the end of that car, yeah. Oh, you're talking. Okay.
Yeah, Matt was pointing to that bit.
Yeah, you're on this car 50 feet.
This car is not the fast one. This is the fast one. This car is moving,
Yes.
moving away.
Oh,
moving away. This is you guys moving slow, falling behind.
Yeah.
I'm not on that end then. I've been running up from the standard group.
Yes.
Correct.
Where the fuck are we?
Back and you're moving.
This is the standard car. This is the helm.
Yes.
Okay, so it's opposite this.
Yes, from our
I
perspective.
suppose. Yeah. These signify the
Yeah, you're looking at it. You're looking at it backwards, which is.
Yeah, we just agree.
We are looking at 3D spaces from opposite ends
Yes.
and finally meeting in the middle. But that's still 100 feet away, right?
Yes.
100, 150, hard to gauge.
Okay, so my plan is definitely not working.
Okay.
But I'm also definitely in a different spot than I thought I was.
Silas is standing right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it clear as crystal now.
Okay.
I hate all of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the way to get up onto there was a hole blown out in the helm, right?
It was blown out at the junction point of the standard car. Oh, in the top. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It wasn't blown out. For those who have traveled through it, it was like sheared exactly the same.
Right.
So if you
Blown out.
Yes.
Removed from the equation. Atomized. Reduced to atoms.
Yes and no. The physical doorways are still intact, but on the ground. Like it has been cut out,
Yeah, there's literally just a hole, right?
but also a square plate on the floor from the ceiling.
So some material.
Like it got cut and then
Yeah.
fell.
Yeah.
Yes. That's accurate.
Yeah.
Right here.
Okay,
If
so
I had the foresight to do it, I'd do this.
that's not happening. Literally no chance in hell of that happening.
Trying to get Carmen off camera.
Okay, double checking the exact.
I'm so sorry.
What?
I'm not trying to stress you out.
No, it's fine. It's okay.
I'm just trying to make enjoyable encounters. And like there are like 3 different things that happen to the equation that allowed this to occur.
Yeah.
And they were not in my control.
No.
What if
No,
we go
the
through?
good guys don't always win, and Silas is just a cunt shit.
Yeah.
What if we go through a portal and wait for him on the other side?
He wonder he'll know.
My idea that's possible now, so I'm cool with saying it, is like if Noah could have thrown a coin
I was wondering
at
that.
the wheels when we were still in motion.
Oh.
Oh lord.
While we were still
Whoa,
closing.
that would have been a cool idea.
Like
Yeah.
from
Yeah, I thought that's
Oh, after
what
the separation?
After the separation.
Wind resistance ain't letting shit happen now, but
Well, sure, yes. It's too
It
far.
would have been very hard for that.
Yes.
none of us know catapult, right?
I do.
Catapult point.
6. What's the
6 feet.
Not far enough.
Yeah, not just
You can't-
but you could have catapulted
The magic.
the coin.
Don't shame players for what they could.
It's okay. No, I'm not. I'm
We're
that
having-
way.
If Noah would have
We're having weird bullshit lots after the fact. It's like this is stuff that nobody thought of until this.
No, I did think it, but I didn't
Yeah.
say it 'cause I thought it was too ridiculous of an idea. And I also didn't know you had
It's a
that.
dumbass
It's like
idea that's all
throwing a
the
coin
But-
it seemed too risky.
Howard will tell me this, I'm sure. When I tell them about this. After I revive you.
You're so sure that is coming.
Yeah,
Am I missing?
Stop!
right now.
So I make it to the end of here, and metaphorically speaking, I'm going to pull out my revolver, aim, fire up into the sky, screaming, and then do something useful.
I mean, you could take a shot at them at disadvantage, right?
I think this matters.
But if you want,
I mean, I could literally start shooting, but I'm not going to start shooting because there's a dead person on the roof.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not getting to the end of this turn anyway.
No, I'm not. So,
Shoot him, Sheriff.
so as
I'm on it. If they make it through the next turn, I'm on it.
It's dicey. As rubber bullets hit the ceiling. Rubber bullets.
We need real bullets.
Suddenly, the moment is a tiny bit less flashy than you were hoping for, but no one else was around to see it. So your audience is
over the over the mind link,
the dead bodies in the car.
over the mind link. Can you save him?
He's getting close to passing. I don't know. I'm gonna try.
I have a bonus action. It can be used to continue dashing if need be. Is there a convenient way from here to get onto the roof of the vehicle?
Define convenient.
Like,
There are
I can
ladders
use 20
on the sides of these trains on each end of the car, on the exterior. So you'd be pulling a maneuver much like Shaw did to get to climbing up to the top. It is obviously from your view, highly dangerous.
I wouldn't recommend it without ropes, Sheriff. And I'm mighty far away.
Look, I learned. Actually, I've used up my my regular action. I use my regular action to dash presently, so I can't even take a shot at Silas. I left my bonus action specifically usable for this exact reason.
It's technically.
I'm going to go with the easy way.
It's technically easier to do what Shaw did now because the train is moving even slower than when Shaw attempted it.
True, I have an even easier thing I can do.
Sure.
I'm going to show off a thing that I have as a paladin of vengeance that I can't use to go this way. I'm going to Misty Step my ass onto the roof.
Okay.
I can see right about there.
What's it look like when Flint and Misty steps? I'm just curious.
Anybody here play Overwatch?
No.
See, I just do the Reaper thing and just like there's a cloud of mist, and then there's a cloud of mist, and I yeet from one to another.
Sweet.
What feature is it that's the Misty Step?
It is a spell.
Oh, because it's a
a spell
spell
I
with your
get
access
because of
to it.
vengeance.
So yeah, and you can just make it. It's 15 feet.
Aaron is a
So
paladin.
30 feet.
Oh, the Vengeance Paladin.
Yeah, 30 feet is a hell of a drug.
You can go 30 feet.
Yeah.
You have to be able to see.
I have to be able to see the spot so I can at least get onto the roof.
Sure.
I would say yes.
I see a spot
More
directly above me in
experience,
3D
More
space.
experience.
Okay.
Sure.
Silly, but like, I feel like, I don't know, they think it's different than
It's a damn thing, isn't it?
it's weird, yeah.
And I'm going to assume that it makes the Nightcrawler bamf sound.
Yeah, but you see that smoke dissipate, or mist, excuse me, dissipate as Flint is left on top of the train, no longer in peril of any sort of exterior dangers, but the dome is slowly going away as the
You
train
don't have any
is
explosives,
getting
so
slow.
you can't throw it far enough anyways.
And I will shout Silas's name into the darkness at any rate. And I think that's a turn.
Aaron is probably the
I have a
person
live
that can
missile
hear
for a
this.
walker?
Oh, what?
A live missile for a walker? But I don't think I have a way to fire that. It's my turn?
I love it.
No, it's
Just
Tyler's turn.
Oh no, we've been carrying pipes.
Just
run
run.
back ballistic.
I continue dashing towards
The bag full
Oh,
of
okay.
explosives.
Where did I say you were?
Crap.
You
in the
were
middle
of the dining car.
Sometimes I forget the
60
setting
more
we're in
feet.
and the hoarding techniques we engage in.
Middle of the dining car.
It's my style. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
It's like right here.
Ballistic cruise, flaming explosive.
Did you point somewhere?
Which
one?
one?
I slowly
Point
I'm
and
pointing
click.
right here in real place. So that would be right at the front of the galley, I think.
Okay. Yeah, well, so we can put your person over there. So
Our jacket.
I say you are on top. You can now see Aranoa hovering over Towers' body. At the end, literally at the end of the train, like inches from falling onto the part where it's coupled together, in which case would like slow
Yeah,
off.
I'm holding them like to secure
I'm just
it,
saying, like,
yeah.
when Aaron finally got to them, they were like on the brink
I
of
try to
going
take
over.
like a secure stance, not down, but like
Sure.
so that if we were to shake, I would be able to hold it.
And that's all you can do.
I dashed.
Gate spell, Misty Steps,
Here we go.
ballistic missiles, and decoupling trains. Never have I been in a more dungeon punk scenario.
It's not Matt's fault.
In the story.
It's a 20-sided die, y'all.
To add Flash of Genius to this, is this an ability?
Technically speaking, it
Or
is.
saving throws?
It is
It's a
technically
saving
speaking
throw.
a saving
It's
throw.
a saving throw.
I could add my intelligence mod.
To my saving throw?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
On a technical level. It's not enough.
Yeah, it's not gonna be
What
enough.
is it? I can't see it.
Oh,
My
I
intelligence
ended up-
mod is 4.
That gets us 7.
What's your
There's nothing.
It's a flat.
Oh.
It's a flat roll. The only thing making it unflat is that +4, which ain't enough. We have a revivify, right?
Scroll?
A scroll of Revivify is Revivify.
But isn't there like a chance that it doesn't work?
Only
I know it's up to him.
Only when you're not someone that has one on your list or something, right?
by raw. If you're not high enough to cast it, but it is on your list, you are still allowed to try. It just requires an Arcana check. God help us all.
She's high enough to cast spell.
Yeah.
And
Is Revivify on your list?
Yeah,
That's why she has.
In that case, you would make.
Spell.
Then you would make an Arcana check to cast it from the
That's what I thought, yeah.
scroll.
I guess that is why you tried to hire someone before.
Yeah.
Somebody who. Well, we also didn't have a scroll of Revivify at the time.
Oh no! Last time, no, someone else died. It was Flint, right? Anyways,
The form tower goes limp in Aaron Rose's arm. You start, you hear a slight something, and realize you heard it before. But as soon as it goes away, there's a pump that's no longer there.
Oh. Oh, I hate it.
Do you hug the metal form from the chain like
I
a
still
steel
don't
dagger?
have canvas.
Just kidding.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
That's what I said. It is Aaron.
I hug them and I cast your wounds. Like,
you
Phil.
wouldn't necessarily.
Yeah.
You do not feel the effects of your spell take long.
Do I lose the spell slot or do I keep it?
Yeah, you lose it if you use it.
Just making sure, but that's fine. That's what everyone will do. Am I still able to use heat metal? I don't know that I would actually do that right now.
Can we not try for Revivify right now?
That was
Over
not
in Silas.
Oh, but you would.
I don't know if I have diamonds for that.
If it's a scroll, it's already in part of the scroll.
It is? Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, making the scroll involves the cost of the material.
Got it.
It is the all in
I mean, yeah, I have the scroll, but I don't think I can do it this turn because Aaron would definitely cast
Yeah,
it.
if you already have students, then yeah.
Um,
You can cast that.
Unless there's another fight happening in the next minute, I think we're gonna have time to do it. But we'll see what DM throws at.
So, meanwhile, on the card that,
So am I able to pass?
would not respawn on.
Or use the heat metal thing?
No range, bonus. I think so.
What exactly does heat metal do?
It
Causes
causes
damage
fire
if you holding
damage.
the item that's.
And if they
I mean, what if you cast it on a part of the chain? Does
That's a totally different thing.
Oh,
it would cause the fire damage still, but it wouldn't cause the con save to make him drop anything.
but I mean, is there a way to like damage the wheels so that it can't function or something?
Not with heat metal, I don't think.
Heat metal just makes the metal hot.
Yeah, red
Like,
hot.
you can use that for certain things.
Not hot enough.
Yeah.
It
Doesn't typically melt things.
So yeah, then I'll
Like, yeah.
roll the
But
2d8
it'll all
fire
be there.
damage.
Okay.
Oh
Or
god,
heat
it's
fire
a horrible
damage.
thought. Casting heat metal on some fucking gallium or mercury.
And it's like super soaking.
It is
No,
bad.
no, I mean,
Am I
you're
able to,
calling
like,
heat into a
sense
gas.
Defender, give it any
Like-
kind of command?
That's a
Great.
great.
You just wanted to nerve damage an entire room full of people.
Steel Defender, am I able to sense it and like give it commands, or
I
is that
feel
like
like you're
normally
busted in,
and I know what
like,
it will
nerve
do, and so
convention.
now I feel an absence, or do I feel that Steel Defender is still up? I don't
Yeah, but what is
really
the
know,
nerve
but
convention
I don't know.
results?
I have that book in here somewhere, but
I
probably
I
not.
find
I
it
feel
much
like
quicker
I
because
feel
I
like
looked
the
at this a lot.
Gandalf conventions are definitely a thing. that exists out
A
there.
lot of
The laws of magical warfare.
Somebody's written that one. Yeah, I think that
Like-
one was
like the-
I
like
the
cooking book definitely is something that has to have
something that
relates
was
to
a
magic.
laptop was right in front of me, so I could just look at it. Assuming that far. Is this 957?
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, this is coming to it, but I feel like they to have a gap.
Once we get that revivify out.
Why is it more interesting if person's not dead? It's more interesting if it ends before the revivify.
I don't know
Because
if
if
we can
Matt
list
needs
them
a
off
new-
here.
Because if Matt needs a new character, he needs to know.
Yeah,
now.
but you took it on.
Yeah, but will that be impactful enough at its current volume to hear music over?
Just tell us to turn it off.
Well, I don't want to also make loud music.
You can also hit play at the right time, that will stop whatever's playing. Play it over there.
I was just weighing all the
If
options of
we
playing.
want to leave the episode in suspense, we could just end it before we make the checks, and then make the checks, so that we know in advance.
Sure.
If we want to keep the audience in suspense. Fuck
It
yeah.
doesn't, I can't find anything specifically in the description of Steel Defender under Battlesmith that says anything.
I'm going to go ahead and say that based on the ways that you make shit, you sense that wherever it is, because the train's been traveling a while now, it's a nerve.
Could I have made kind of like a mental note of what I noticed as far as surroundings when it fell off? At least I know the direction it fell off. Did I notice any landmarks that are nearby at that point?
The problem I have with that is that this train is, or at least was, moving too fast to discern
Okay.
landmarks. It was like a light show in this outside of town.
Okay.
You do know which way you're traveling, and you would know about how long ago that took place. So
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
just
gonna
some,
be like kind of keeping track
maybe
of
we'll
time.
have to do a check later for some quick calculus.
Yeah.
There's literally a rail, right?
Yeah, like we'll follow back along the rail, I'm sure, but I know what side of the train to fall off as well, so I
Exactly, that's what I mean. So it's not impossible for you to find a search area.
Just wanna-
But we'll find out if you could, in this very stressful moment, fully comprehend everything
Yeah,
that
no,
happened.
it's
Uh,
some of it's long standing questions that we just need to find out.
where is one? Okay. I just want
Somewhere off in the distance, a ghostly voice says, "Hi."
How do I join this?
You would think it
We
would
got
be
Wi-Fi, there's a button at the top of the TV screen.
Oh yeah, the cast.
Yeah,
The 12 remote plays.
that's exactly
You-
right. And if you hit play when you choose a song instead of add to the list,
Yeah. I only see play next.
yeah, that will do it.
That'll override this.
Override.
Okay. So Silas is very far away at this point. And for sake of time, I would say that this train is going to come to a stop. If you want to try and do this revivify, you can. or if you really want to leave it on the cliffhanger of chain like still flowing but not out of revivify time yet, it's up to you guys.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, try.
Aid.
Yeah, I was gonna say I cast guidance on myself.
Take my advantage.
I'm assuming you're coming up over as well and will help me.
And just as a reminder for both games, really, I'm kind of stealing the critical role mythos of the death resurrection stuff because I like it. I think it gives a little weight. It doesn't apply here because it's within a minute for Revivify, and I'm not going to fuck that up.
Yeah.
When people are like solidly dead and you're trying to literally resurrect them, I think it is cool to like, okay, your DC's fine for now. You can try and make it better if you want. Oh, you died again? Your DC's automatically higher. You can try and lower it with some help from friends. I think that's a cool thing, and I'm going to keep that. But that's not really a thing here because this is just a nope, right? So.
But you have advantage on the roll.
Yeah.
Advantage on it, and I'm rolling
It's a
my
fucking
D4 for my guidance.
And sorry, what do we need for this Arcana check? Is that up to me?
13
It's spell level
Okay,
plus 10.
plus 10.
plus 10. Thank you.
God, you guys. That's 2.
So we need an 11 on a D20. And you got 2 chances at it. What's your Arcana?
4.
So we need a 7 on a D20.
Advantage.
Right. That's 14. That's 21. 23.
You feel life force come back into.
And the lights go on in the eyes. Howard's on his feet, looking around for Silas.
You see him in the car.
Can't bring you up at the same time.
I hand you a greater potion of healing.
Where is he?
Gone.
Well,
Come on.
I mean,
He
Couple
disconnected the
hundred
cars.
thousand.
You actually do not see the car at this point.
What?
Disconnected the cars.
I
Helm's
mean,
on.
we'd still be going pretty fast for a
We're
while.
all here. It's just him that got away. And
You're
the
right.
Dead bodies on the train.
But you're not going
On the
nearly as fast as the helm of this train with no extra weight.
I'm just like, saying, how many seconds has it been?
Less than a minute.
Less than a minute, but more than a round.
But yeah.
She said I needed to help.
2,000 feet out.
She? Who's she?
Bagtown.
Help who?
Didn't have enough. There wasn't enough time.
I'm sorry. It's
I'm here to help.
out of practical range. You could take a gun and fire it up in the air while screaming
Right.
like I'm
On that
I was about
Note, as this train begins to stop, I think we too shall stop this at the very least. And permanently this.
Get rid of that scroll of revivify. We need to do some shopping.
Not this.
Why is there ads? I cannot consent to ads.
Why is this sad?
Is it just because I don't have V2 bed, so it makes it
Did
do
we
that?
buy 4
That's so
scrolls
weird.
of
I feel like we bought a shit ton of scrolls
Okay.
of Vivify in the
Down
name
to
of
3
not dying.
There you go.
of revivify. Cool.
MJF, who I have posted about on Discord, the last true wrestling heel, recently used this as an
Oh my goodness.
I died!
Oh.
I'm the only one now that hasn't died, right?
Congratulations.
Died, right?
The last time someone said that, they jumped off a cliff to their death as a goldfish. Be careful.
Good shit. Thank
Quite
you.
well on time though.
I appreciate this.
Yeah, good stuff.
Combat encounters.
Oh.
I'm so upset with myself for many
We've been
things.
playing like a goddamn
As a
violin.
note, all those shots that were missing were not missing.
Oh, yeah.
I figured as much.
Going on. Just, you know,
That's why I
what?
was like,
They were round
There's
targets.
definitely some bullshit occurring. There's nothing we can do to stop it as of present.
I tried to jump. I not tried. I almost jumped off the train. It's pretty
I
funny.
know. Oh my
I
god.
don't know when that would have been.
You almost jumped off the train, slid off the train.
Yeah. Almost pushed him off the train. Came that close to getting rid of him. That close. And he would have like a few steps or whatever, and there would have been something. But it would have been very satisfying.
Yeah.
My name for this episode would be Throw Autumn Off the Train.
I know this isn't your usual ending music, but it just feels so right for this character. I couldn't stop myself.
It's nauseous. I'm so mad.
Give him a stand.
You think I didn't? He
Implying.
curves bullets like wanted, yo.
Straight up. Just.
He's literally aimed at your face and shot something behind you. He might have a stand.
Hey.
See, if we had a fishing rod, we would have been.
Would have been fine. Some cigarettes.
I'm just like the pieces that had to fall for that to go that way is crazy.
Yeah. And this lot of decisions.
And I'm like, when you were like, get out of here to him, I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Exactly. Like from the beginning, we were fucked.
Yeah.
And then like
Yeah.
made other little choices.
You know, a lot of rounds to just freely enact his plan, whatever it is. But I was like, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was stressful.
Oh
I
yeah.
enjoyed it.
Stressful's good. Because you're invested.
I made a mechanical ass out of myself. Let's go.
It happens. Yeah.
It's okay.
If I had known your character a little bit better, which
If I'd known my character at all,
I might have been able to help you, but I was like,
I
oh, sure.
forgot why I cast that goddamn spell. I could set it and forget it.
He's reading his abilities. He knows what they do.
This shot's pretty good too, though. The silence in the background.
Yeah.
I just like the imagery of the front train going, and he's just like, ah.
Choo choo.
Yeah.
He's been able to do a lot of cool shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Not in a long time have I played in a game with such a wonderfully irritating arch nemesis.
He could have some hits.
Sure. I'm sure he was real close to going down. That was sad.
Closer than when the fight started. That's for sure.
I'm gonna stop recording, I guess, but I feel like I should wait for the song.
Oh.
So everybody has to be quiet for the next song. Otherwise, it's not right. Well, I can just. No, I can't do that. Choo-choo!
How does this affect your job? The treasure's intact, as far as you know.
That's a good question.
As far as we know.
But also, like, we were supposed to protect the train. That was also kind of part of it. Kind of.
It was a cargo transit job. The cargo was on a train. The train was right here.
Clarification?
This.
That's not exactly true. It was always protect the train in pursuit of protecting the tithing. The tithing is why you're protecting the train.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Your altruism
completely failed.
But
is what is like, we need to solve this murder.
The tide remains intact to this point. On technicality, we can't be billed for it.
the question is, how do we get this train moving?
Yeah. Yeah. This is a lot of train. That's a lot of mass moving not very quickly.
How do I find still?
How many animals do we have?
Right.
Probably not enough.
So many questions for next session.
Oh, I'm really excited about Sealed Treasure.
I feel bad about it, but I could not. I could not.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Gosh, Susan.
there had to be.
I wish we had our horses in the back so I could have hopped on my horse and run alongside. I know the
Maybe
train
someone
probably
does.
travels too quickly,
Oh
but
hell yes.
I want to be on a horse, like riding, with a train. That's like classic Western.
There's other trains in this world.
Just fired my gun into the sky whilst screaming.